us right now. We still don't know much about the three objects that U.S. fighter jets shot down over the course of 3 days. The White House not saying much.
What we do know is that the military is making some headway on recovering parts of the Chinese spy balloon that was shot down earlier this month. Reporter Doug Luzader joining us from Capitol Hill this morning, where senators are prepping for a classified briefing today. Doug, good morning. Talk a little bit about this briefing and what lawmakers could learn.
Good morning. Well, there's still a lot that we don't know, particularly about these last three balloons. The Pentagon refers to them as objects, but these last three objects that were down, we don't even know a country of origin, and that's in contrast to the first Chinese spy balloon, where we have a fair amount of information about that, and they've been able to recover a lot of the debris associated with that balloon. So we will presumably learn quite a bit about that. These other three, they have not recovered any wreckage. So there are just all kinds of questions about this, as well as the evolving U.S. military policy toward these unidentified objects in the sky.
Yeah, and Doug, we understand the military says they're making headway on this recovered spy balloon that was shot down from earlier this month. But, what else are they saying? What do we know about that right now?
As far as the first object, well, they knew the debris field, so they were able to recover that from the relatively shallow waters there off the coast of South Carolina. At least they've been able to recover some of it. They did apparently get a portion of the payload, and that's going to be critical. It'll give us an idea of kind of the surveillance equipment that may have been on board this device, give us a better idea of where China perhaps sourced some of those electronics. There had been some assertions early on that there were some English markings, that there were some Western components there. Where did those come from? So there are a lot of questions yet to be answered as far as that first incident is concerned. And, the other issue has to do with just military policy here. We have since learned that in the effort to take down the object over Lake Huron, that one of the Sidewinder missiles fired by an F-16 missed its target. And these are missiles that cost about $400,000 apiece. So why is that the case, that these missiles missed a very slow-moving target over Lake Huron?
Wow, that is a good question. Doug Luzader for us in Washington, D.C. We appreciate you being there for us, and hopefully we can get some answers soon. Thank you.